Check, check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a 6 and a 7 and an 8. Yeah! All the cool kids are out tonight. Who we got? Captain MM, welcome aboard. Flight SciTech, subsonic flight, straight here from Europe. Dre the Third, good to see you. Stealth Bobber, always great to see you, Bob. War Dog, today's rubber dog shit's heading down to San Diego. Tim Rodeo, always good to see you, buddy. I saw Josh in here. I see Keith. Keith says server's back to normal. Great. ISO McTig. Dane, welcome aboard. Flight Simmer 93. Flight Simmer, I got real good internet connection. I'm doing 10 megabits worth of streaming, so we're doing fine. MWC, good to see you, buddy. Jammy 2405. Mr. Atomic Frog himself. Chris, good to see you, Chris. Gem 7. Vexolex. Ridiculous. Always here. Always here. Good to see you guys. Max Waldorf. Welcome, Tony. Canoe of Kentucky. Or Kane. Kane of Kentucky. Not Canoe. That's kind of weird. I was like, Canoe of Kentucky is kind of an odd name. Pilot Nissen, good to see you. Who did I miss? Phil White, welcome aboard. Divalus, welcome aboard. Rasmus Johansson, welcome aboard. Saitolskis, we'll go with that. Welcome aboard. Devlin, 98. P-Bask, P-Bask, welcome P-Bask. Sorcerer Dave, always good to see you, buddy. My noodle is caramel. Not really. His is, but not mine. Tafish. The FedEx tail looks good in the background. I know, isn't it? Tuckinut 2. Hey, we're here. It's the end of the new year. Or, well, no, it's the end of the old year. It's almost the beginning of the new year. So we had to have a stream. We had to at least have one more to send out the year here, because this has been this has been a really eventful couple of months. Let me tell you something, man. With the way that the YouTube and the Twitch stuff is going, and then also I start a new job next week, which is pretty fucking sweet. That's my one F-bomb of the night. Keep me PG-13. Yeah, right. We're here. I need to get this turned off. There we go. Keith's telling us there's some server issues tonight. Hopefully they're all resolved now. I noticed that the map is having some problems. I had some problems on the website, but that's okay. We're connected. We're filed. We're in the 747-8 by SSG. Super Critical Simulations Group, I want to say. I had problems figuring out who that was in my video that I did on this thing, too. Vega Dog! Good to see you, buddy. Welcome aboard. Captain Soar, welcome aboard. So yeah, we got a full house tonight, man. It's good to see all you guys. Hope your holidays went super well. I ate a lot. I drank a lot. I got fatter. And we're going to have to work on fixing that, but that's a next year problem. Future Ty gets to deal with the issues of current and past Ty. Today, though, we got the wine cauldron. We got the airplane. We got the regular crew here tonight. We got some new faces as well, I see. Nagy, good to see you. Retro Mario, Jab Sim, welcome aboard. Goose Milk 74, good to see you as well. And yeah, we're going to get out of here. So, this is the SSG 747-8. I picked this thing up at the Thanksgiving sale on the org a couple of, over Thanksgiving. And I was not sure how I was going to take to this aircraft because there wasn't a lot said about it. There weren't a lot of really great videos on this thing. However, I had heard word of mouth through a couple of people that it was actually a fairly decent airplane. So we picked it up, and it's fun. Like, it's actually a really fun plane to fly. I did a big YouTube video and all that stuff on this thing, and excuse me, if you haven't checked it out, I'd recommend you do. It's cool. Like, it's a fun little plane to fly. It doesn't look the best. It doesn't sound the best. It doesn't have the greatest system simulation. But it's competent at everything. And it's probably the best 747 that we have in X-Plane. I don't know how it compares. Well, I think it's the only 747 we have in X-Plane, so that's kind of true by default. I don't know how it compares to like the iFly and some of the other stuff over there, but I don't really care about that side of the fence, right? Because we're here for X-Plane. So we're going to take a look at this thing, and we're going to fly it tonight. And I'm kind of looking forward to it. So we're on the ground here in San Francisco. We're connected as UPS 717, and we'll be heading down to San Diego tonight. Initially, I had thought maybe we'd do 2 flights. I don't think that's going to be the case, though. I think we're just going to do 1 flight and call it a day. So what I got to do here is bring up my checklists, because I kind of forget how to fly this thing. It's not terribly difficult. Like, it's I've been putting a lot of time in the 767, and it's kind of similar to that, I want to say. So yeah. Oh, did I load the right? Okay, I did load the right version. Great. Okay. Now, one thing I noticed is that when you move the camera around, it gets a little laggy when it's raining out. Otherwise, yeah, that's like the weirdest thing that I've noticed. And as far as performance, now, the plane itself is rather heavy on the frames. I will not lie there. They're doing some stuff in here. I think with like the update rate of the displays or something, where the frame rate is just not as good as it probably should be given the textures that we're looking at. But whatever, that's fine. It happens. So we're looking for the FCOM. Is this what I don't know? Yes, we're looking for the FCOM here. So let's pull that. No, we want to open that in Chrome. Let's bring this over here. Take a look at this. Documentation comes with the thing, pretty decent. It works. It's functional. Oh, I pulled that away. Okay. There's supposed to be some abbreviated checklists in here somewhere. Aren't there? Oh no. Where were those at? Oh, it must be the quick start guide. Maybe it's here. Oh, the checklists are like built into this thing, aren't they? Oh, crap. All right, anyway. We'll figure out how to fly this. I'm not really too concerned. We're going to get this thing going. So, we're on the ground. We're going to start with batteries on. That's going to be so one of the cool things I like about the plane in terms of from an interface standpoint. First of all, it's awfully dark in here. I guess we'll fix that in a moment. From an interface standpoint is that as opposed to like flight factor on anything that has a guard on it, as opposed to having the guard like have to click and drag and do craziness, all you got to do is click the top of the button here. The guard opens up, and then we'll turn the battery on with that guy. And we'll go ahead and turn utilities on, and standby power's on auto. That's great. IRS alignment's not simulated, so we're not going to worry about dim. And we'll just make all of this white. Not to be, racist or anything. And I think we can... Does this thing have a menu? How do we get the... I think there's external power somewhere. Is it down here? I thought that it had external power, but maybe it doesn't. So we'll just go straight over to the APU, I guess. There might be external power, and I just don't remember how to turn it on. But, yeah, we'll turn the APU on. Boom, boom. Now, a lot of, like, the systems and whatnot, kind of their power-up cycles are a bit abbreviated, if I recall. Oops. Auto, 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 auto. Now let's get some lights in this shiz. Okay. Is that good? Yeah, now we can see what's going on. All right. So a lot of like the startup sequences and whatnot are kind of abbreviated. I'm okay with that. I don't have to wait for things. And I haven't flown this plane for a couple of weeks, so bear with me, but we're going to go ahead and just crank on all of the fuel pumps, turn the 2 window heats on, and we'll leave the anti-ice off. We'll leave all the lights here off. Yep, none of those necessary. Moving over to the top panel here. Let's see, APU is... Okay, we're bringing the APU gens on. Now I'm over here to the far right panel. Both the yaw dampers can come on. That's good. Leave that alone. Those are all on auto, 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 auto. Trim air on. And pack, pack, pack. Bleed, and open up the valves. Turn on all 4 engine bleeds. And we will turn on the logo light. So now we have a plane that is powered. I suppose if we wanted to do a checklist, we could. What would be the first checklist that would come up? It'd be the power-up checklist. Batteries on. Standby power's on auto. Hydraulic demand pumps, we're leaving those on. Gear levers down. Yeah. APU's running. Electrical system is set. APU bleed valve is on. Isolation valves are open. And packs are at normal. Yes? Packs, 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 packs. Oh yeah, packs are here. Okay, good. That's a power-up checklist or something. Left iPad sitting on the GPU, believe has the checklists. Oh yeah, it does, doesn't it? Oh, that's right. I forgot about this thing. Thank you so much for reminding me about that. Okay, because we're gonna have to mess with the sounds. That I know. Tow we don't need. Yep, that's good. Fuel, whatever. Clock. Yeah, there's no checklists over here, but this is how we will load and configure. And we'll get there in just a second. Yeah, so that's the overhead panel. Forward panel we're not too concerned about just yet. We'll come down here and head to position. We're at San Francisco, KSFO. That airport in there. Let it freeze up for just a second while it figures everything out. And it's an immediate, or is it? No, it's like a 3-minute alignment, I should say. And so that'll, yeah, by the time we're ready to go, oh, there's the GPU right there. So by the time we're ready to go, that'll be up and running. We'll get our fuel and we get our fuel and not our people, but our rubber dog shit on board here. According to SimBrief, we're going to need 61,304 pounds. That seems like a lot of gas, but okay. 61,300 pounds. Yeah, we'll go with 61. Let's go with 61.6. Yeah, that's cool. And then load that. Why didn't it load? It says loading. Actually loading? I have a sneaking suspicion it's not. Fuel. Gas. Oh my god. It's gonna be one of those types of streams, they say. Alright, well, we'll come back to that. Oh, no, I don't want to push that button. I don't have to hold that thing, do I? I don't know. Oh, it's in kilos. Oh, shit. That's why it seems like a lot. Oh, my God. Holy crap. That's a lot of gas. So we'll take 61.3 and we'll divide, or we'll multiply that by, I don't know, we'll divide that by 2.2. 27. That's more like it. I was like, man, that seems like a lot of gas to put in here because I don't remember doing that last time. So 27.8. Everybody's like, Ty, you're an idiot. Ty, you're an idiot. No, that still won't load. We'll come back to that. I don't know. That's not how I loaded it before. We will get the passenger, well, total payload. Let's go for 100%. All the poop on here. And that's good right there. Okay. Who else we got in here? Chevy, good to see you. Music Man, good to see you. Dan. Gyro Head, welcome aboard. Disgraced. Bo Andre, good to see all you guys. Nick FO8, welcome aboard. Ben Leby, good to see you, buddy. Welcome aboard, Ben. Ben, I don't think I've seen you in the stream before. Or see you actually say anything. X-Rocker, welcome aboard. Oh, man. Okay. All right. Got to get my bearings straight. I've only flown this plane on the network like twice, too. So this is going to be fun tonight. We are UPS. We'll call it for clearance here. Make sure our route's okay before we go program anything. Going SFO to San Diego. Craft. And we're going to go over to Navigraph charts. Take a look at the San Diego ground chart. G&D. No, not G. AGC, that's what we want. And San Francisco clearance is 18.2. Down here, 11200. Wow, did I break it already? Alright, well, let's see what happens here. 118.2. We should start hearing some voices. Maybe. X-Jam Nick, welcome aboard. Foxtrot Oscar 19, good to see you.
Skag 21, have the contact circuit departure.
The Blu-ray, welcome aboard. Torbinator, good to see you. Alright, so we're UPS 717. We're IFR to we're IFR to San Diego Lindbergh.
3021
Wow.
Hotel, was that last transmission for me?
Skag 21 Hotel, affirmative. Contact circuit
Heavy metal
departure.
aircraft are so serious. Yeah.
Contact departure,
New
3021.
flyer, good to see you. GNU. San Francisco clearance, good evening. UPS 717 Heavy IFR, San Diego Lindbergh.
UPS 717 Heavy, San Francisco clearance, good afternoon. Clear to San Diego Lindbergh International Airport. Offshore 9 departure, Mickey, then as filed. Climb via static set, maintain 5,000. Expect flight level 41010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 135.1, squawk 3063.
Clear to San Diego Lindbergh Airport. Offshore 9 departure. Mickey transition is filed. Climb via the static set, maintain 5,000. Flight level 410 within 10. Departure 135.1, squawk 3063, UPS 717 Heavy.
UPS Heavy, read back correct.
Yeah. All right. We'll go ahead and shut that off for now. 1, 2, 3, 45, and you go over there. All right. So we're gonna fly the offshore 9, Mickey, and then Oh God, what did I file? The Los Angeles and the Bayview 4 arrival. So we're going down to San Diego, KSAN. Put you right there. Activate. Hit the execute button because we're going to hit that a lot today. Departing and arriving. Departing San Francisco. Oh man, what are we departing on? Let's see here. myflightroute.com. Over to the ATIS player. KSFO information. Well, let's see here.
San Francisco International Airport information Tango.
Tango.
2256 Zulu. Line 340 at 9 Visibility 6. Mist. Few clouds at 1000. 1500 scattered. Ceiling 1900 overcast.
I bet we're doing 28 right.
2.7. Altimeter 3022. LDA to 8 right approach in use. ILS to 8 left approach in
Oh,
use.
they're doing the PRM approaches.
Departing
I just learned
runway
about those the
one
other day.
1 right. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions.
All right, one left
all
and one
VFR
right.
departures. Contact.
So we're going to assume that we're going off of one left. Next page there. One left. And we're going to be on the Offshore 9. And we're taking that to Mickey. No transition, yes. No transition should go to Mickey.
Can't.
No.
I just want to say luck. We're all counting on you.
I don't know how to fly this.
I just want to say luck.
Why does it have 4 engines?
Good
All right,
news
let's
is
try
when
this
you fill,
again.
when you lose one of them, you'll still be good to go.
I can probably get good to go with losing 2, right? It'd be an experiment for you.
True.
All right, so Offshore 9. We're supposed to pick Mickey here,
You were
but
safe on 2355, huh?
there's Keith screwing with me. So the Offshore 9, one left. We're supposed to go to the Mickey transition. So if we take a look at this SID here, the Mickey transition would have us basically not choosing a transition at all, right? It won't let me do that. So we're going to cheat. We'll pick Gaviota. And then we'll execute that. And then we'll go to legs. And then we'll delete Gaviota and MQO. Boom. Boom. Oh, this is where it starts to get pissed at me. Okay, and then we'll execute that. And then we'll delete MQO. And then we'll say Mickey comes next. That's good. All right. All right, so we only want to go to Mickey. And then we're going to go to LAX. All right. And then we're going departing and arriving. Let's see here. Coming into San Diego on the localizer 27, I'm sure. And the Bayview 4 and LAX. And we'll say probably from Lindy. And then the Bayview 4. Well, what happened there? Bayview 4. Okay, let's make sure that this thing's all in here. I have a waypoint. I have another waypoint. I'm probably not gonna trust those waypoints because we never do. And then comes whammy. Yep. Okay, whammy. Oh, did they change this departure? I think they changed the departure. Unless I'm reading this wrong, but it looks like they may have changed the departure, which is kind of nice. All right. Oh, no, because no, we wouldn't go direct to whammy. We're not going to go direct to whammy. So they didn't change the departure, and we're just not going to fly to whammy. And then Seagull, great. And then Cypress, great. And then Mickey, fantastic. And then LAX. So let's get the arrival up. San Diego, Bayview. I suppose I could show you what I'm looking at here, but I'm not going to. All right, so LAX, and then Otis, and then Hubbard, and then Bayview. Bayview's got an altitude restriction, which it does. And after that comes Elk Cove. And then Stephen. And then Klommen. And then a discontinuity, which is totally cool. Actually, we'll just go ahead and put Lindy right there. Because we'll probably get vectored before then anyway. All right, great. So that's that. Let's go to init ref. Let's get all this shit put... Well, now we need to get gas in here. Yes. It's telling me 11.5K is what it needs. Oh, do I need to have the park... Oh, you know what? The parking... Nope. Okay. So we got to figure out why we can't load any fuel. Oh, because I was head... God damn it. What do we say? 27.8. Oh. I needed to select the fuel in the FMC. Yeah, right. I could have put the fuel in the FMC and then told it to load, or I could just put the fuel in myself. We're going to just put the fuel in ourselves. So this will go all the way up to 28,000. George and Nate, good to see you, man. It's been a while. Gyrohead, welcome aboard. Aromato, good to see you. All right, so fuel's loaded up. Zero fuel. Oh, fuck! Do I have to plan? Do I have to calculate all that? Zero fuel weight to 191. And 0191. Nope. Oh, you know what? It's 191.0. Or is it just 1910? Why won't it take the number? What have I done to this plane already? I swear to God, I just started flying this thing. Oh, wait, maybe I have to hit this. Yeah, there we go. Okay, okay, great. Yeah, yeah, we're cool. We got this. It's gonna be a train wreck. All right. Oh dear God. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Let's see what SimBrief says our cost index should be. Our cost index should be... It didn't give me a cost index. God damn it, SimBrief, you failed me. All right, well, let's say 200. All right, we're going to go with 200. And 410. The cruise altitude, good there, good there. Cruise center of gravity, we ain't going to touch the rest of this stuff. Great. Okay, so, back to index, and then to the takeoff page. What the hell do we take off with? I think we're going to take off with flaps 10. I do not remember, though. I'm going to take off with flaps. I'm going to set flaps 10 anyway. Actually, we only need flaps 5. We're not that heavy. Invalid flap position. Okay, maybe we're not going to go flaps 5. 05? Nope. Okay, so it wants 10. Okay, great. Okay. That's there. In 1, we're not going to derate or anything. Trim will be 3.9. We'll set that in a moment. V1 124, V rotate 124, and V2 143. That's going to set our initial speed at 163. 163. And... what is that doing? Oh, man. It did some funky stuff there with my flight plan. And then the trim setting we're going to go for is 3.9. Where is the trim at? The trim is supposed to be like right here, and it's not. Oh, it's here. Right. Okay, so 3.9 on the trim. 3.9 on the trim gets us out of takeoff range, but I'm going to assume that it's probably okay, but we'll see what it bitches at us for. All right, so that's the FMC. I think that should be good. Yes, that's fantastic. All right, let's talk about this departure. Let us talk about the departure. Offshore 9. All right, so Get my bearings straight here. Promise you I know what I'm doing. Sorta. Alright, so what we're going to do is left turn to heading 333 to intercept Septi at 35, or to join the 350 radial crossing Septi. Basically just going to turn direct Septi at some point. Then we're going to make a left turn to 203, and then we're going to intercept from there the 151 radial coming off of Point Reyes. So we're going to do a little bit of VOR flying here. I'm not going to worry about the initial heading because I can see Septi here on my FMC. I will plug the second heading, though, in, which is going to be 203. So 203. And we'll pretend that we're we'll pretend that we're doing a little slant alpha here. And we'll tune into Point Reyes, which is 113.7. So that's going to be... Which one is the nav radio? Probably here. Yes. 113.7. Yes? Okay. 113.70. Okay. And then that's going to be a course of 151. This will all make sense here momentarily, I promise. And if it doesn't, whatever. All right. So we have I have that VOR set. I want to put that onto my display, and I know that I can do that somehow. There should be a button somewhere. So let's get some lights on there. Where's the button? Where's the button? My God. You'd think that I would prepare before I do these things, but yeah, no, that would be a lot less fun. It's on here. Oh, it must be over here? Oh, dear God. Nope, that just... Oh, it's up here. Yeah, okay. There's the VOR. Great. Okay, so that puts the VOR up there. Right, we got all this stuff here. I've been flying the 767 too much, so I'm looking in all the wrong places for all the things. And it's kind of killing me right now. All right, so we have the glare shield here set. We have the altitude. Whoop, no, we don't have the altitude set. Climb via set maintain 5,000. All right, speed is set. Heading is set. Altitude is set. Glare shield, I think, is okay for now. We need to set our transponder. That's going to be over here. So 3063. 063. And I need to make sure that I'm actually squawking altitude, which is that one. If you go all the way to the right, it doesn't do altitude on this plane. I learned that the hard way. So that's good, that's good. The FMC is now set. We have the nav radio set up for our intercept of the 151 radial out of Point Reyes. And I think we'd probably be good to go. I think we can get these engines lit up and get pushed back here. Unless somebody disagrees with me. Well, let's get rid of the fuel truck. Why is the fuel truck still there? Oh, good sir, fuel truck, if you don't mind, would you please get the hell out of here? I forgot to load the aircraft, too. Oh, that's going to change all my numbers. Crap. Crap. All right, let's go check the numbers out. Yep, okay, that's great. Perf. And, oh, not perf. Takeoff. I'm assuming those numbers still work then. But the trim is now 7.3, and that makes a lot more sense. Just pull that down there. So we've got to load the aircraft. That was probably our third mistake of the night. All right, so let's do a before engine start. I'm totally ignoring chat. I will come back to you guys in a moment. Once I figure out where my checklist's at. There we go. Yeah, I don't care about it. That. All right, pre-flight preparation, fire panel, sure, why not? Nav equipment's checked. Flight deck lights are set. FMC set and checked. Electrical system is set. Hydraulic system is set. Start panel. Sure. There's a button here. I think I just had to move those things. Yeah, start panel's all set. All those are up. Great. Jettison system, anti-ice systems are both off. Window heat is on. Oh yeah, window heat's on. Great. Air conditioning is set. Pressurization set. Yaw dampers are both on. Speed brakes are retracted. Yes, they are. Thrust leaders and throttles are down and closed. Oh, you know what? Hang on a second here. There we go. Oh, crap. That's why we check this stuff. Right, because I have to go, you can't use a split throttle on here. We have to go everything to throttle. And that way they all move together. Okay. So, throttle levers are good. Parking brake is set. Fuel control switches are at cutoff. Communication is good to go. Radar set. Seatbelt sign. Well, we don't have any people on here, but we'll set it to auto anyway. Transponder set. Display detector set. PFDs are set. NDs are set. Auto brakes to RTO. What do they call that thing? That is the pre-flight preparation checklist. Before start checklist, fuel quantities. Fuel should have, let's go to lower center display. Fuel quantities look great. Fuel system is set. Seatbelt sign is on auto. Performance data set. V2 is, well, we're going to go V2 plus 20. Door selector is automatic. Beacon light to both. Beacon light. Beacon light to both. And hydraulic demand pumps are set. Packs are set. Engine synoptics on MFD. Sure, why not? Oh yeah, engine synoptics. Engine. Okay, that's set. Okay. So we do 2 engines at a time, if I recall. Two engines can be started at a time. Starter switch stays out approximately 10 to 15 seconds, which voice. Okay, just making sure. So let's go ahead and get pushed, right? Gyro Head, good to see you. Who else we got in here? Finland Spotting, welcome aboard. Oh, Old T Gaming, welcome aboard. Okay, let's see how this goes. I'm totally not sure what's gonna happen. So we'll call the tow. We'll engage the tow. Oh yeah, we need to undo the parking brake and then engage the tow. And we're gonna say go back low. Okay, gotta go a little faster. So this tow is really cool because he appears, and then when I want to turn him. When I discovered that, I was so amused by it. You have no idea. It's terrible. Stop. And we'll have him pull us forward a little bit. We'll have him pull us forward a little bit. There we go. Wait, wait, wait. Josh, I don't know if I said hello to you, man. It's good to see you, Josh. I know I said hello to Chevy, but I'll say hello again. Hello to all the mods. Hello to all the viewers. If you guys are here for the very first time, this is the kind of streams that we do on Catstrator's channel. Alright. Stop the tow. Engage. Go away! Parking brake. Alright. Let's start some engines up. I think we have to, I think we can turn off 2 of the packs. And then we leave one of the packs on. I believe that's what it takes to give us enough air. So we'll start with 1 and 2. 1, 2. That starts the that engages the starters. I don't remember how high we bring these. I'm gonna take a gander that it's probably right there because that's where they stop moving. Make sure they come online. Pratt PT, good to see you. Radical Ritz, welcome aboard. Norbert, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. More fun when you have to use mouse controls. Dude, I love the tow in this plane. Engines 1 and 2 online, looking solid. Great. Starters are still on, though. There they go. 1 and 2 starters come off. Engines 3 and 4 come up. In 2's looking good. Or in... wait. Okay, I don't know why in 1 is what came up, but whatever. We give it a gas, it fires up. That's cool. Make sure these guys both come up, both happy. I really do like this plane, by the way. It's fun. Like, it's not one that I'm going to take totally seriously because it's, you know, it's certainly not a flight factor or a flyJ sim, but it's a hell of a lot of fun to fly. All right, that's 2 engines. Go back to the overhead panel here, do some flows. Oh, shit, leave you on. You on. Close the isolations. Turn off the APU bleed. Actually, we'll leave the isolations open, don't we? Yeah. Sure, why not? Page all U. Those are good. What am I missing here? The engine gens should be on. So we can turn the APU gens off. We can turn the APU off. We still have power. Yes, we do. Great. All right. And we'll do not turn off, but taxi. And nav lights can come on. And wing lights and all that stuff will stay off for the time being. Great there. 2 notches of flaps down to 10. Before taxi check, APU's off. Hydraulic demand pumps are on auto. Icing system is to auto. 3 and 4. Packs are at normal. Trims are set. Auto brakes are RTO. External lights are set. That is the extra before taxi checklist. So let's go ahead and call up ground. San Francisco. I almost said San Francisco, the San Francisco treat. And that's totally not the right way to say it. Ground point 8. 121.8. And then tower is going to be 120.5. We have the weather. We have Tango. And let's get out of here. Behemoth of a plane. I think we might tap some wings. Cranky! Welcome aboard, buddy. Good to see you. Chrism, there's a new name. Welcome aboard. FSX Plane 10, welcome aboard. The rain almost looks like snow. You guys probably can't see it on the stream.
Los Angeles clearance, American 126 with information echo, requesting IFR departure to San Francisco.
Captain Aviation, good to see you, man. First quadricopter over the weekend. Should be here Friday. Nice, man. Tired of waiting to IXEG. Yeah, you and the rest of us. It's all right. I'm enjoying what I have. Oh, yeah, right. So these things are notoriously difficult to taxi. Because, you know, they're quite large.
American 126, Los Angeles.
And I'm just going to whip this thing around like it's a Cessna.
Clear to San Francisco International Airport, Ventura 5, departure, step markets, transition, and asphalt. Climb via set, exit, maintain 5,000, expect flight level.
Dude, the 767 has some braking issues. Yeah, the 767 definitely has some braking issues.
After departure, flight level 330 is available for your direction.
Okay. I don't know where the line here is.
Roger, American 821 heavy.
I don't actually know where the taxi line is, or where the hold short line is, before we're controlled, so I'm gonna just stop right here.
Climbing via the SID as filed, except 5,000. Expect flight level.
Yeah, we'll just sit right here. I may actually be on a controlled taxiway, I'm not sure.
125.2.
Rest assured, if I am, she'll tell me. And if she doesn't, we win.
American 126 Heavy, read back correct, and I didn't catch which cruise altitude did you want?
32,000.
Drifted around the next bend. We'll see what we can do.
126 Heavy.
American 126 Heavy, I know you did not say what I thought you said. You
Yeah,
said
whip it around like my toe.
3,000
Yeah,
feet, and
I
the
like it.
Flight level you were requesting?
32,000.
American 126 Heavy, flight level 320 minutes after departure. Thank you.
Yeah, my nav display is a little screwed up right now. We'll worry about it later.
John Wayne Tower, 21 Hotel, ILS 20, right?
Okay, give him a
John
call.
Wayne Tower, say full call sign, please.
Skyhawk 3021 Hotel.
Skag 3021 Hotel John Wayne Tower, wind variable 5, runway 20 right, go to land.
20 right, cleared to land. 3021 hotel.
San Francisco ground, UPS 717 heavies at North Cargo with Tango ready for taxi.
UPS 717 heavy San Francisco ground. Runway 1 left, taxi via Zulu, Alpha, Mike 1.
One left via Zulu, Alpha, Mike 1, UPS 717 heavy. All right, now we got like a 20-minute taxi. Make yourselves comfortable. It's kind of quiet up here, isn't it? Turn those sounds up. I know we're going to want to turn these down at some point. So we want the engines to come up. And we're going to want to send the wind down just a touch. Let's go with that. All right. Lower range, 1 or 2 nautical miles. You see something cool in the navigation display. Okay. We'll check it in a second. I don't think that Easter egg isn't in this plane, is it? NATO Jowin, welcome aboard. Good to see you. Hello from Boston. It's cold in the cargo hold. I know, isn't it? You know why? It's because there's no walls. Oh no.
Man, 7
Oh dear.
traffic 1 to 2 o'clock, 1 mile, same direction.
Oh dear.
Indicating
Sorry, Tyler.
2,500 climbing type of note.
All right. So when I did the big video for this plane, I had Joe as a controller, and I had Joe in my ear for like 8 hours straight as I was editing the damn thing. So I heard myself talking, and then I heard Joe talking, and I was just like, I'm tired of hearing Joe's voice. So Zulu's gonna come up here. We're gonna go all the way around, and then go over and intersect Alpha. Once we get to a straight bit of tarmac here, we'll go a little quicker. This plane's got a pretty insane climb rate, so we'll be backing off rather quickly. Like, we're gonna get out of here super fast.
Back Valley 7705, fly heading
Back Valley.
0,
Sounds kind of dirty.
maintain 4,000. The airport 1 o'clock and 3 miles, one side.
Oh, gyro head, man. I might have to have some bourbon later. I got some good stuff in the kitty right now. It's one of the features you need to. Oh, yeah, that right. Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah, right, because it shows the. It's supposed to show the airport.
And 7 Charlie Foxtrot, additional traffic 1 o'clock.
But it doesn't because this airport doesn't. This airport's not loaded properly, so it's not showing the map data.
134.2.
I think, yeah. Since there's something about the way this airport's loaded, it won't show the map data. All right, it's a long taxi. Let's look at something interesting.
Back Valley
As opposed to that
7705,
panel there.
approach runway 27.
The altimeter set 3022. Find these click spots here. 3022. I believe Zulu becomes Alpha. No.
And 927 Charlie Foxtrot,
Sort of.
Gal approach, Burbank, altimeter 3009.
This must be Alpha right here.
John Wayne ground.
It only works in map mode.
November,
Oh.
3 Whiskey
All right.
Sierra is at East Ramp. Request taxi to the active for pattern work.
Oh.
We have Yankee.
Well, look at that. That's kind of cool. All right. Let's look at that for a while.
Moni 3 Whiskey Sierra.
So we're
John
going
Wayne
over
ground,
here.
Runway, squawk altitude, disregard, I see you down there. Runway 20 left at Kilo, taxi via Alpha Hotel Charlie Kilo.
Okay, so that's Alpha. How'd I get to... Oh. No, that was Bravo 1. I do not know how I was supposed to get over to Alpha.
Can you please repeat that for 3 Whiskey Sierra?
23 Whiskey Sierra, of course. Runway 20 left at intersection Kilo. Taxi
So we're gonna get on Alpha.
Hotel Charlie Kilo.
I think I should have taken the Bravo 1 turn back there, but that's cool.
Being on 2 Pop Mike, contact Los Angeles Center.
Yeah, I saw the I saw that a couple times, but that must it must have been because I had the VOR mode on. You're right.
Something's gone haywire.
All right.
Being on 2 Pop Mike, that's affirmative. If you were climbing via the SID, it should have been climbing via the SID except maintain 16,000. I thought you were going up to 19. There.
Honey cashew yum yum. Honey roasted cashew yum yum. Welcome aboard. Good to see you. Mike 2, good to see you, buddy.
Being on 2 Pop Mike, descend and maintain 16,000. Contact Los Angeles Center.
All right.
35.
Plane has presence to it. This might have been more appropriate to fly the other night, but whatever. It has some presence to it.
Bravo and monitor ground. Let's hit.
We're going for the high-speed Southwest taxi in the...
Bravo 3021 Hotel. Thanks, yeah.
Oh, I don't know. The 324,000 kilogram plane. Yeah. We're heavy. Actually, we're at like 350,000 kilos, so that's like almost 3/4 of a ton. Not sure. Or well, I guess 324,000 ton. There we go. Close enough. Slow it down. Am I hitting my wing? No, we're cool. We're clearing it. I have some doubts as to whether I should actually be taxiing down Alpha in this big of a plane, but I'm not the boss. Pilot Don, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. For muzzle ask if I got a sub button plan. I would love to, but I'm gonna have to travel. I'm gonna have to stream a little bit more before I can try to make a push for that. But we'll see. You know, we'll see what happens the new year. I've taken a job much closer to my house, and I'll be starting that next week.
Molly 6295
So that's really exciting, and with that, I should hopefully have a little bit more time to do some streams here in the evening. Plus, things like quiets are like the holidays are just crazy. Like I work online retail, or at least I worked online retail, and this year was just nuts, absolutely nuts. So I just didn't have it in me to stream a lot of nights.
Yeah, 2 Pop Mike, that's part of the issue there. That's a
Flight Sim 481. Welcome aboard. Good to see you.
On the heading 180 until advised.
Happy New Year as well. Happy New Year to everybody here. You too, Norbert. Jay Callum asks, what plane is this? This is the 747 by SSG.
But I forgot to check, which I'm supposed to do, so that's my fault. But no
all right, taking us all the way to Mike 1. While we're doing that, let's get our offshore 9 departure up here. This will be my only flight of the night, but it's going to be kind of a long one.
I'm gonna double check that. I think it says radar vectors 2 assigned route.
Flight's going to be almost as long as the taxi was. We're an hour in and we're just about to take off.
Riverside ground, Molly 6295 Delta.
Before Bravo's transition over KSAN, it was amazing. Nice, man.
Information Victor, taxi to 27.
Oh shit! Wait, where's Mike 1? Is that Mike 1?
Riverside runway 27 taxi via Alpha Charlie.
Oh man, this is Mike 1.
Taxi runway 27 via Alpha Charlie, Molly 69.
Is it? No, that's Mike. Wait a minute. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's Mike. That must be Mike 1 there. Okay. Stop and ask for directions here in a second.
On 2 Papa Mike, I see what you're saying. It's transition or assigned route. Vectors 2 transition or vectors 2 assigned route.
Oh yeah, look what this thing has done here.
Vectors 2 transition or assigned route.
This plane has not drawn this route very well.
No worries.
So we're gonna fix that, but that's cool. All right, let's go over to
That's why
tower.
the FAA has so much trouble with phraseology, because there's always a way to interpret it differently.
Offshore 9.
Pack Valley 7705, sorry about the delay there. Contact Tower 118.
And we're going to go over to tower 120.5. And departure is going to be 135.1. Stop the sucker
Limburg
here.
Tower, Pack Valley 775, visual, runway 27.
Pack Valley 7705, Limburg Tower, runway 27.
All right, so 120.5, 135.1. Let's go take
Midland
peek here
27, Pack
at...
Valley 7705.
Let's see. Flap, flight controls, departure briefing. And before takeoff, cabin, whatever, we don't need cabin. Flaps are set, transponder set, exterior lights will come on in just a moment. Packs are normal. Takeoff clearance, we're getting it. San Francisco Tower, UPS 717 heavies holding short, 1 left.
UPS 717 Heavy, San Francisco Tower, runway 1 left. Clip takeoff.
Good for takeoff, runway 1 left, UPS 717 heavy. All right, 1,
Yeah, ground 3 mics here.
2, 3, 4.
Settings turned down. I couldn't
Turn offs.
see the taxiway symbols.
The 3 Whiskey Sierra, you're not doing
Oh my
anything
God.
wrong.
There's so many lights to turn on.
I just didn't hear a readback, that's all. I just want to make sure you got the correct...
Okay, on
instructions. I
departure,
never heard a readback.
heading 333 to intercept, well, we're basically going to go direct SEPTI. And then we'll take a left turn to the heading 203 to intercept a radio. We will not cross 5,000 feet.
I can't remember the last 3 things you said.
Oh boy.
Alright, 3 Whiskey Sierra, I would suggest writing them down. Runway 20 left at Kilo, taxi via Alpha, Hotel, Charlie. You're on Alpha now. If you make that
Alright, here we go.
stop, that'll be Hotel, then the next right will be Charlie. Alpha, Hotel, Charlie.
I don't... Config flaps. What's wrong with my flaps? Oh, they're not 10. False alarm. False alarm. Okay, let's try this again. Alright, engine stable. Thrust. Well, it won't take, the auto throttle won't take, but...
7705 is clear left at Bravo 6.
Okay, we'll worry about that in the air.
Executive gate.
Airspeed's live. Check.
7705, taxi to your gate via Bravo.
V1. Taxi via Bravo.
V1 on a
thanks very
rotate.
much, Pack Valley 7705.
Uh-oh. Think I might have had a tail strike.
Cessna 7
All right,
Kilo
positive
Tango
rate.
contact,
Gear up.
Los Angeles Center 133.75. Cessna 187 Kilo Tango contact Los Angeles Center 133.75. UPS 717 heavy contact departure.
Departure, UPS 717 heavy.
Bonanza 9027 Charlie Foxtrot, your number 3 for your check-in. Contact Santa Monica Tower 120.1. Keep your squawk code, radar service terminated. See ya.
NorCal departure, United or UPS 717 heavies 1,500 for 5,000 via offshore 9.
UPS 717 Heavy, NorCal departure radar contact, climb maintain flight level 190.
Flight level 190, UPS 717 heavy. Okay, as soon as we cross SEPTI, we'll go into nav mode.
Cessna 187 Kilo Tango, Los Angeles Center. VFR descent at your discretion, life altimeter 3013.
Alright, 190, we'll go thrust mode. Nope, we won't go thrust mode. Wow, frames. Hello.
It's a 9027 Charlie Foxtrot, Santa Monica Tower. Go ahead.
Alright. Let's get our speed up to 250. How about we just go VNAV mode at this point? VNAV, and we go heading mode.
It's a 7 Charlie Foxtrot, proceed to fly Santa Monica via
And the autopilot can come on.
Outside Los Angeles Bravo airspace to Levi, Santa Monica altimeter 30.
And our airspeed's not going down, but rather it's up. It's rather it's going down. That's a little worrying. Yeah, I got you there. Wow, what's going on here? Why is my airspeed so goddamn low?
Last time they calls in only.
Yeah, okay. What the f— Okay, now my airspeed's come back. Either Keith is screwing with me or something weird is happening here.
Number 6295 to Riverside Tower on course approved. When calm, runway 27 clear for takeoff.
Okay. Not sure what's going on, but we're going to worry about it here in a moment. Let's get turned around. Frames are really killing me right now. We're going to intercept that radial, then we'll turn into it. Completely ignore the fact that this is doing whatever the fuck it's doing. Okay, I think we're good now. I don't know what happened there. That was very strange, but that's okay. Whew. What is it doing? Oh. Okay, we're gonna heading mode, intercept that. Try to get ourselves back on track here. Alright, taxi lights can come on. We're going to turn off, and taxi lights can both come off. And so can the wing lights are never on. Those are good. Leave those on. After takeoff, the flaps are up. The gear is up. You're good. You're good.
It is a 7 Charlie Foxtrot. Thank you. Contact Los Angeles Tower.
We are climbing. There's 10,000 feet. Crank off the lights. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slight bit of acceleration there. Don't need too much. Fuel low center. I know the fuel's low in the center. I don't actually care.
It is a 927 Charlie Foxtrot, Los Angeles Tower, Ida.
That might be the worst flying of the offshore Niner departure ever.
The mini route, maintain VFR at 2,500.
But we made it. We're going.
3012.
Man, that was eventful. I'm not entirely sure what happened there, but we're just going to kind of strike it up as, it's me flying. So we'll do this intercept, and then we'll go direct to Seagull.
Number 2 Mike Sierra, was it?
So it wanted me to do the, so it actually came pretty close. It wanted me to do the intercept and then go to whammy. So if it didn't have whammy there, it would have made the left turn and actually ended up going direct to Seagull just fine. So I bet if we deleted whammy.
Alright. 3
well, we probably can't do that
Roger.
now because whammy is active.
You called yourself 2 mics here, so just be careful of that. That is correct. It's runway 20 left at Kilo, taxi via Charlie. So looks like you're.
So we'll intercept this radial. We'll take a left turn to 151, and then we'll grab Seagull. And then we'll be cool. I hope.
UPS 717, have expected Glen Center 133.7.
133.7, UPS 717 heavy. See, the controllers know when you're about to have to do something, and then that's usually when they tell you to do the damn frequency change. They're screwing with us. Okay, I'm gonna put it in LNAV, or let's see if I put in LNAV now, what does it do?
Or 112 Bravo
Okay,
L,
looks like that's
San
gonna
Francisco
work.
clearance on request, standby.
3.7.
Bonanza 7 Charlie Foxtrot, leaving Los Angeles above airspace, radar service terminated, contact Hawthorne Tower 121.1.
Oakland Center, UPS 717, 17,700, flight level 190.
UPS 717 Heavy, Oakland Center, climb maintain, flight level 410.
Flight level 410, UPS 717. Alright, 410. Okay, I think we might have survived that. I honestly don't know what happened with all the thrust stuff there at the very beginning. That was a bit strange, but that's okay. Whatever, it happened.
Correction. Are you wanting to keep your radar services?
Super Donkey, welcome aboard. We're flying San Francisco down to San Diego Lindbergh. Mr. Prepared, welcome aboard. Good to see you from YouTube. Welcome to Twitch. The YouTube stuff looks better, but the chat is only here on Twitch. This is where we keep the cool kids. And as soon as I take off, everybody starts leaving, which is kind of hilarious. Good bit of drama there, damn straight.
Frequency change approved.
Yeah, Dr. Nerd Rage. Somebody's asking about the clouds. Yes, HD Clouds version 2. Why don't I fly Prepared or FSX? Because I don't. I prefer to fly an X-Plane. I just like the X-Plane simulator better. That's kind of what it comes down to. Go to map mode. We don't need the VOR anymore. And zoom that sucker out. Alright. Yeah, it was almost San Francisco to San Francisco Bay. After that, like, half an hour taxi that we just had, too, that would be very, very disappointing. All right, Brad, the pilot guy. Come on down to San Francisco, or come on down to San Diego if y'all want to join.
John Wayne clearance with VFR request at same call sign.
I wonder if there's any chance that FS Global Real Weather is working yet. They were having, it wasn't working earlier, so that'll give us a little bit better winds aloft. ETA, I don't know. ETA is going to be. Let's see here. The current ETA is about an hour. So the ETA is 111 Zulu time, or about 10 after 8 Eastern.
West of Soul Beach, VOR. Remain outside Torrance Delta airspace. Resume on aviation appropriate view for altitudes.
Cool. What's the next aircraft I have in mind? As far as what goes, the Blu-ray.
Calling John Wayne for a VFR.
If you're talking about streaming, if you're talking about the YouTube stuff, if you're talking about just purchasing, the next purchasing aircraft is probably going to be the IXEG 733. The next YouTube aircraft is going to be the the next YouTube will probably be the 767 or the 172. I haven't decided on which yet for the next one. Why is that valve? Is that? I have a feeling there's supposed to be a guard on that, but it's not there. Super Donkey asks how I like the 748. It's actually not too bad. I'm not really doing it any favors in terms of like in terms of the way that I'm flying. But it's kind of a fun plane to fly.
Squawk 2444.
It's a fun plane to fly, and the systems modeling it has is pretty decent. And yeah, I'm happy with it for the most part. Like I have no real qualms about how it handles. So I think that it's, if you can get it on sale, I think it's worth buying. I'm not sure that it's worth it at full price. I don't think the modeling is quite up to snuff for a full price purchase. But you know, that's kind of that's not really my decision to make for you guys.
Phenom 2 Papa Mike, Astana,
So
maintain
the few times that I've
13,000
flown it, or the
Ontario
little bit that I should say that
altimeter.
I've spent it, I've had a lot of fun
3009.
flying it, and that's kind of what I look for. Like I'm not looking for the best systems modeling or the best texturing or this or that.
Phenom
I'm
2
looking for a
Papa Mike,
plane that I can
Astana,
fly once in a while and have a
13,000,
good
so you
time at it.
can descend appropriately.
And this plane definitely meets that purpose. And the developers seem pretty responsive too. I reported a bug to them, and they told me a workaround and said that it's one of those things they'll work on for their next update. So, and this is the 1.4 version. So they put out several I should say major updates since this came out about a year ago.
Number 3 Whiskey Sierra John Wayne Tower, left coast traffic approved for Portland Phillips. 5 Norway 20 left.
IXEG, yeah, gonna wait that long for your next purchase. I don't know. We'll see what else comes out, Dr. Nerd Rage, but there's not a lot in the pipeline right now. I've heard rumors of some planes, but probably things that we won't see until later in the year. Simply Bacon asks if we have an idea for a PC-12 flight. Take your PC-12 from... Oh, man. Take it from KBVY and go up to KBVT. Beverly, Massachusetts, up to Burlington, Vermont. It's a pretty flight up there. Pilot Nilsson asks if I'm going to fly the A350 on stream. Yeah, probably. I want to do the I want to do a big video on the A350, so I'll probably do a stream or two to get some familiarization done later in the year.
You're still on request.
So probably early. Let's see here. Probably early 2016. We'll get some A350 stuff going because I haven't been in that in a while.
Captain, I
think the Phenom will come eventually. I know that they're pretty committed to bringing as much of their line over to X-Plane as they can. That'll be Caronado bringing the Phenom over. Blu-ray asks if I'll do any of the PMDG line. I absolutely will fly the DC-6 when it comes out. I'm not super jazzed about I'm not at my wits' end to go fly the plane, but I think it's going to be good enough. And I've heard some rumblings that it's going to be a solid product. And PMDG doesn't really take any shortcuts, so I think it'll be a handful and probably be a good time. Tafffish, good to see you. Ask what IXEG have the FlyJ doesn't. IXEG is modeling a 737-300, which is a 733 Classic. Has an FMC and has a partial glass cockpit, so it's going to have some glass panels up there. Whereas the 732 does not have an FMC and requires you to do VOR to VOR slant alpha navigation.
Export for Hotel Room 20 left a kilo, tax me.
Hoping in this, if you want to do in the PilotEdge area, oh man, there's all sorts of routes. Just pick a random tech route. Fly, I'll tell you what, you should fly from Santa Barbara down to San Diego. Because if you start that soon, you probably get down there about the same time I do. Yeah. Sid Star's annoying. Yeah, Super Donkey, but if you want to, you can use the XFMC to load the Sids and Stars, and it takes a lot of the pain out of it. I use XFMC to program the whole flight route, and it makes things quite a lot simpler for that plane.
That's approved. Yeah, come back. Contact John Wayne Tower 126.8. Clean I-Far to Ren, say you cross high.
Apollo Fusion! Good to see you. Welcome aboard. By the way you're saying hola, I'm assuming you're Brazilian or Portuguese.
5.
Since you do get MD-11. Yeah, probably. Honestly, this is a fun plane. It's good. Is X-Plane ever going to get a 737-800? There's a free one that's being worked on. There's a free 2D 737 that is it X737 or 737X? Somebody will correct me on that one. But they're working on a 3D cockpit version of that. And there's another group that makes a payware add-on that is an FMC. So there's a freeware that's going to come out at some point, but that's also been in the works for quite some time. 5 Echo Mike. Nice, dude. Good to hear some other people on the network. Well, I'm not hearing you, but hear of other people on the network.
Moody 6892.
6:15 local time. All right, Blue Ray, thanks for stopping by. Check me out on the chat. Be sure to check me out, man. Should be a good flight. I'm sure it'll be an eventful arrival.
Runway 20 left, clear for the option.
Either from the UK, but speak fluent Spanish, Portuguese. Nice, man. Are we going to make it? Are we gonna? We should make it to 410.
Bonanza 927.
It might take some time to get to 410, but we should get there.
Runway 20 right, report midfield.
X737. Thanks, guys. EADT. X737 UFMC are the same guys. Ah, worth noting too. UFMC is what the FMC is inside this plane. This is a version of UFMC that's been modified for this plane, which is kind of cool. Am I going to fly one of X-Plane's Embraers from the X-Plane store? Yeah, Kristen, good to see you. Christian, welcome aboard. I think you're a new face here. The one that just came out, I'm going to probably pick up after the first of the year. There have been too many good releases lately, and I'm behind on the videos and live streams that I want to do for them. So I will probably hold off until that one's been patched a time or two, and then fly it either like January or February. But I know Chevy Rules flew the new Embraer and said it was pretty decent. So yeah, definitely. I love regional jets because I love the short hops. This flight down to San Diego is going to be a little bit long for my liking. But when you're flying a big heavy aircraft, all the time it takes to set up and taxi and everything else, you may as well do the long flight. Always nice to sit watching Cat at 1 AM Sweden. Awesome, dude. Glad to hear. Yeah, it's only like 7:15 here right now, so I got plenty of time. I'm gonna do this stream tonight. We're gonna send it over to Atomic Frog, and I'm probably gonna go fly some more because that's just what we do. Goose Milk asks if I've done any 777 videos. I haven't. I've actually never. I don't think I've ever even flown the 777 on stream before. So we'll have to. That's another one that's on the list. That's on my list of planes that I need. I really want to do a video and do some work on, but I just haven't had a chance to. So we're gonna get there at some point. Is there an aircraft that hasn't been made yet for the X-Plane that I really want to fly? I'm not the kind of person who sits around wishing that I had planes or wishing I had things that I don't. So my answer to that is no. Excuse me. There are things that are in production and things that are rumored to be in production that I'm looking forward to. And things that I also know of that are in production that I'm looking forward to. But as far as like planes that I absolutely must have or want, not really. Like I'm pretty content with what we have right now. Flying the Embraer 175, it's great. Awesome, Dan. That's good to hear. I'm glad to hear that there's some regional jets coming out with all the sort of big heavy airliners that have been dominating things lately. Christian asks how I get custom views. The default, the X-Plane camera system is actually pretty good. So we're just using the camera system. We're in 3D cockpit mode. If I push period, camera goes forward, comma, camera goes backwards, and you have down on the arrow key, up on the arrow key, left and right. And what you can do is you can set those camera views to control and a button on your numpad. So like this is 4, this is 5, this is 6, this is 8, this is 0. A little loud out here. There's a video on YouTube that I put together, Welcome to X-Plane. If you haven't seen it and you're fairly new to the sim or like you don't know about the camera views, go check out the video. It's about an hour long, and I think it's pretty good. And I've gotten some pretty good feedback from it.
Calling back our request.
BT26, good evening, buddy. Welcome aboard. Good to see you. Wish there was a Piper Cub like the A2A Piper Cub for X-Plane. Yeah, Piper Cub would be cool. It's kind of a slow airplane for what I like. Like I like GA planes, but I like to go a little fast because I kind of want to get there.
Phenom 522 Pub Mike, SoCal, approach Ontario, Terminal.
Starting to have doubts, so we're going to make it to 41,000 feet.
1,000. Clear direct frets, cross frets, at maintain 8,000, and 190 knots.
But I guess we'll see what happens. Awesome, Foxtrot. Good to hear, man. I'm super proud of how that video turned out. Really, really proud of it.
Sport, correction, light sport for Charlie Hotel. Your radar contact stick departure.
I think we had a weather shift here, catching up our speed, and then we'll start climbing again. I may need to ask for a level off soon. Yeah, I think we'll drop back down to 35,000. We might have been a little optimistic at 41K.
Flight Sport 534 Charlie Hotel, Soka departure, cancel altitude restriction, resume on navigation. Number 4 Charlie, I understand you do want flight following, correct or no?
Alright, let's do this real quick, as soon as she gets a break.
Thank you. American 126 Heavy, the squawk is 6201 and runway 25 right, taxi speed Charlie 10 Bravo.
Thanks, Satek. Nesthamisi 360, welcome aboard. Good to see you.
Number 112 Bravo Alpha.
Dude, Nerd Rage, I love the
survey
Viper jet.
copy.
I think it's a cool plane. Just do level speed. I could do that, but I'm in VNAV mode, man. It takes all the
Number
fun out.
192 Delta Charlie.
The
San Luis,
computer is supposed to fly my airplane for me. NorCal approach FedEx or UPS 717. We'd like to request a level off at 370.
UPS 717 Heavy near cruise altitude and maintain flight level 370.
Meant to 370 UPS 717.
Number 2 Delta Charlie. Report
All right.
to midfield right downwind runway 29er.
So we'll go down to 370. Definitely not going to make 410. We'll come here and go to perf and set ourselves.
Number 2 Delta Charlie, you said you're north
It's
of the
tell-
field. There's
it's
no
telling
way
me I
you
should
could
only
go
be at
straight in without
339.
clicking the,
Whoops.
Just report a right midfield downwind for runway 29er.
My bad. My bad.
Number 112 Bravo Alpha, San Francisco clearance.
It's alright. We'll definitely make it to 37.
Number 2 Bravo Alpha, clear to Santa Barbara Airport.
Got some scenery loading in.
Departure to Wages, that's Whiskey Alpha Golf Echo Sierra. Direct Paso Robles VOR.
Alright.
Direct San Marcos
Hit toga and level
direct.
change. I like the way you think.
Climb view aesthetics at
C1 and 85 is pretty good if you want a bush flying tail dragger. I agree. However, if you want a bush flying tail dragger, I would look into the the Beaver. I think the Beaver is a much better and much more fun plane.
Departure frequency.
Yeah, NATO's got it down.
135.1, squawk 445.
We got to do the Viper jet again. I haven't flown that in a while.
Cruise altitude.
Oh, we are supposed to be standard, aren't we? Thanks. All right. I totally forgot to go standard. Thanks, Don.
010
Why we keep you around?
Paso Robles, it's direct San Marcos. Direct, and that's Romeo.
Chorus
Sierra.
PP. Good to see you. All right. Welcome to cruise, ladies and gentlemen. 370. We'll just plan on keeping this for the evening. Nice clear night over SoCal. See if global real weather's working yet.
Number 2 Bravo Alpha, read back, just confirm it's climb via aesthetics that maintain
That looks like a
5,000.
big negative to me. That's a good idea, actually. Biker Dude 37, welcome aboard. Good to see you.
Bravo Alpha, thank you, back correct.
Trump 2016 in a
You don't
Mexican
keep up on my
aircraft.
thoughts, check out the virtual
There you go.
128.1.
Super Donkey, if you're still here, buddy, good to see you.
Nancy 7 Charlie Foxtrot.
Yeah, there you go, Bob.
Taxi to
Definitely that
Hotel,
DHC2 is
Alpha,
awesome.
cross runway 20
I need to do
left,
some more flying in that thing.
frequency.
All right.
Number 3
FS
Whiskey
Global
Sierra,
Real
runway
Weather
20 left,
is
clear,
asking me for a
Triage,
file.
2206.
Why does it want to do this?
Calling radio check.
Oh,
555.
you know what I
If you're on
forgot? I forgot to
request,
dynamic
I'll
weather
get back
download.
to
That's
you.
right. Whoops.
You're 522 Papa Mike, so got the bridge.
Okay.
Showing altimeter 3010.
So I started using
Takeoff,
FS Global
heading
Real Weather as my weather engine.
240,
And aside from the
altimeter
lack of
19,
turbulence,
6,000.
which I've just discovered today, it's pretty good. Like, we're going to use it here to give us a weather injection. And the winds aloft and the general way weather behaves seems to be more accurate to the real thing. It also seems to paint weather quite a bit better too.
3021 Hotel Johnny clearance. On request, a standby, and there were a few that called in before you, so it'll probably be a minute or two standby.
Sounds like Geneva's pretty busy tonight.
Calling for VFR advisories to Redlands Lake in your aircraft type and requesting cruise altitude with your call sign.
Yeah, once I get the frequency change here, I'll probably be asked to step away. We'll go grab a drink. Maybe another glass of wine. Pilot Nilsson asks if I have extra scenery installed. I have airport sceneries, but I don't have any other scenery here on the ground. This is everything you're looking at here, with the exception of the airplane and the clouds, are stock X-plane.
Number 5 Echo Mike, can you be
I guess the sky colors too.
aircraft
Sorry,
identifier
the
for
ground, the ground, and the textures and all that are all stock X-plane. The sky colors, the clouds, and the airplane are all custom. The sky colors and the clouds are freeware from the org, and the plane is obviously payware. Oh yeah, NATO, that's a good idea. Just flew over a marker. Oh, we must be over San Luis. San Luis? There it is.
2 Delta Charlie. Thank you, runway 29.
There's a plane.
Clear to land, wind.
Who is that? That's a real person, by the way.
3407.
That is November 192 Delta Charlie.
UPS 717 Heavy, Tech Los Angeles Center 133.55.
133.55, UPS 717. Los Angeles Center, UPS 717, flight level 370.
UPS 717 Heavy, Los Angeles Center. Good afternoon. 99092 Tango John Wayne clearance. Roger, standby. You're number 2. You're 285 Echo Mike on departure flight heading 0.
Yeah, that's right. Josh makes a good point. FS Global also gets you the upper winds in Europe. So if you're going to do any European flying, FS Global is a fantastic tool to have. It does a much better job than the stuck X-plane weather. And so I started digging through about X-plane or FS Global, and what they're doing is they're dividing everything up into like little GPS coordinates in the weather file. And they're saying the weather at this spot looks like this, and then they're letting X-plane then interpolate from there. So normally you seed an X-plane by saying airport, 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 airport. And what this is doing is this is basically creating what I'm assuming is a grid of GPS coordinates, and then X-plane interpolates from there. So you end up with a much kind of a much more accurate kind of positional weather than you would normally have. And it's created some pretty interesting looking weather systems too. Over the week or two that I've been flying with it.
Actually make that frequency change
so I think it's a pretty cool add-on. I think it was what, $30 or $40. It was a bit of an ask for the purchase, but the nice thing is that when and if I decide to go into P3D, I can just use this and don't have to buy Active Sky. Yes, I know Active Sky is better and blah, 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 but the fewer things I have to buy over there, the better.
And you can expect vectors less
Dr. Nurrage is happy with NOAA weather. Yeah, NOAA weather was always a little daunting for me just because of the setup process for it. It seemed like there was a lot to do.
It is a 90902 Tango, John Wayne clearance. Understand you want IFR back to John Wayne, correct?
I got a PM. To the man who just sent me a PM. It's good to see you as well. Marcelo FN, welcome aboard. Good to see you. What do I think about the cockpit textures in the SSG 747? I think the cockpit textures are they're passable, but they're certainly not the best. You know, there's planes that look much better. These look like they're like an X-Plane 9 or sort of an older sim, but I mean, whatever. It is what it is. That bothers some people. The quality of the cockpit textures don't really bother me. I'm happy with I'm happy at how well something like I should say I appreciate how good something like the MD-80 by Rotate looks, and I appreciate the texture work that Jack does and sort of beating up an airplane the way he does, but it's not the end-all be-all for me. That being said, the textures in this plane are not terribly great, and I think the developers and everybody kind of knows that. But it's more the systems and the FMC and sort of the other miscellaneous modeling that's happening that just seems to be the bigger focus. Torbidator, that's a good point. Thank you, Norbert. I think the sim's looking pretty decent.
There's a few of you on request. Be patient. I'll be right back with you. UPS 717, cross 10 miles northwest of Los Angeles VOR at maintain flight level 240.
10 miles northwest the LAX VOR, flight level 240, UPS 717. I have no way of actually programming that in.
Skag 3021 Hotel, understanding what IFAR to Burbank is.
All right, so we got a little math to do here. We need to go. Let's do this. Okay, we are currently 100 miles from LAX.
Airport on departure flight 220 radar.
That's going to change here in a second. Currently 100 miles from LAX. We need to be at 240, 24,000, 10 miles from LAX. We need to go, we are currently at 37,000 feet, so we need to go down 13,000 feet. To figure out how long it's going to take us to get down 13,000 feet, we're going to knock 1, 2, 3. We'll knock those 3 digits off, and we'll multiply this number by 3. That's going to give us 39. So about 40 miles. I'm going to say, so 39. I'm going to say about 45 miles. Give ourselves some leeway here. Is what we're going to have for descent, which means that if we add the 10 miles from LAX onto the 45, we get 55. So 55 miles from the LAX VOR, we want to start our descent. I hope that makes sense. So 55 miles from LAX, we'll start down to 240.
Number 2, Papa Mike, 8 miles from Becca, turn right heading to 80. Correction, 280, maintain 2,000 to the assumption localizer, cleared ILS runway 30 approach.
More switches are always better, yes. Absolutely. R. Ward, thanks man. It's good to be in the 748.
Long Beach Tower 124.0.
No chance of getting to San Diego when I get there. Bummer, dude. You could always fly out of another airport. We'll look for you. Doesn't make sense why 3x. I honestly have no idea. But that's the way the pilot math works. That's shorthand for figuring out top of descent. Take the amount that you have to descend, take the first, knock off the last 3 digits, and then multiply that number by 3, and that gives you an approximation as to how long it'll take you to get down. So we have 25 or so more miles. 25 or so more miles till top of descent.
626 November.
Z-Muffin Man, yes sir. DB Vetter, welcome aboard. What's better, Notepad or calculator? It depends. Is it the PMDG version of calculator, or is it the normal one? Because if it's not the PMD version of calculator, I just can't deal with it. It's not realistic enough.
Your destination?
Chrome search bar. B Wolf, good to see you, man.
26 November.
Grayhill 224/7, welcome aboard. A little pilot trick, yes. Caps and all. I have no idea. I have no idea how the math is derived or where the number comes from. I just know that when I was doing VATSIM stuff and sort of what I've seen is that that's the thing that you're supposed to use. And it looks like it'll be dark by the time we get down there too, which is kind of cool. We'll pull the Josh Gibbs trick here, and we'll turn the wing light on. Illuminate that plane up a bit. I love flying this plane, man. I don't know why. Whatever. I'll stop saying that, but I have such a good time in this thing. Aircraft Gal 012, welcome aboard. Good to see you.
26 November, back.
You can also calculate descent rate with ground speed X5 to tell you your vertical speed. Yeah, that one I haven't quite committed to memory just yet.
Standing by.
All right. About 10 more miles. We're going to start down at 60 miles, give ourselves a little bit extra padding. So 7 miles we'll start down.
Your 6892 Victor, Torrance ground on request, standby. Your number 2. Flight is 4657, Santa Barbara clearance, standby.
I don't think that we can set descent here, can we? There is no descent page. Is there? No. Yeah. Whatever. Oh, there's units. We can change that to...
6295 Delta, Limburg Tower, Squawk 4421 ident.
Alright. Yeah, so we need to start down.
Peter 522, Pub Mike, Long Beach Tower, wind 220.
And for 2,000 feet per minute, we'll keep it on the speed, make sure it doesn't come up. It probably will, in which case we'll pull the boards out. We have to.
4657, Santa Barbara clearance, clear. San Diego Limburg International Airport, departure flight runway heading.
Keep an eye on our banana bar. Banana bar is showing us crossing a little too quick, or a little too far now, but we can fix that.
120.55, Squawk 7252.
I may miss my mark a touch.
Mini 6295 Delta, your radar contact 8 miles north of Limburg Airport. Remain outside San Diego Bravo airspace. Contact SoCal approach 119.6.
Alright. On our way down, keeping on this banana bar that tells us when we're going to hit the altitude that we've punched in. It's telling us we're not going to make it right now, but I have faith. I have faith. We can do it. Look at that view. Look at that view. Isn't that pretty? So this is the Los Angeles area here. Over here we've got, let's see, Camrio is going to be...
Correct. Thanks for your patience.
Camrio's right here? Yeah, Camrio's there. Yep, Camrio here, Oxnard here, Point Magoo is here. Van Nuys will be over in this area. Burbank, Whiteman, and then we'll have Los Angeles and whatnot here.
Last calling, standby. Number 6295 Delta, SoCal approach, Limburg altimeter 3012, cleared in San Diego Bravo airspace. Report 3 miles north of Limburg Airport.
What happened to your flight info at the top of the screen? So that broke. I don't know why that broke. We're going to work on getting that back. I just need some time. So I'm hoping to get that back in another week or two. But yeah, for some, I don't know what the hell happened. Like, it just stopped working one day, and I just haven't had the patience or the time to go figure out why.
Tango, John Wayne Tower, wind 2206, runway 20, right, Kilo, clear for takeoff.
Trigonometry and kinematics? Kinematics? Can't even say that word.
Ground, runway 20 left, Kilo, taxi via Alpha Hotel Charlie.
Aw, Marcelo, if you want to, head on over to YouTube. Keep your chat here on Twitch. Pop that sucker out, but head over to YouTube. YouTube.com/Catstrator. And you can watch the same stream, and you can change the quality settings. Because yeah, I'm not good enough for I'm not good enough for transcoding yet tonight. Why are we only hearing controllers and not other pilots? Good question. The controller has multiple positions, and with the position that we're in right now, we will only hear other pilots on our frequency. So with any luck, once we start crossing into the SoCal area here, we'll start hearing other pilots. So I'm going to bring the big map over here right now. These are all the pilots currently on PilotEdge. This is us descending, and we can see a whole mess of planes down here at John. Wow, a lot of planes down at John Wayne. And then a couple of guys up here in the LAX area. So we'll see these planes, and we will hear them if they're on the same Los Angeles Center or the same frequency that we are.
And you can report passing Juliet. American 126, heavy contact, SoCal departure. UPS 717,
it's like I-team
contact to Los Angeles Center.
Cranky, that's funny.
Actually, stand by.
So she was going to give us a frequency, and then she wasn't. Will I do a YouTube video set up of my current, or do I do a video? Will I do a video of my current stuff? Yeah, I probably will. We might make that. We might make that like a 3,000 something or something. I don't know. Yeah, I'll take a video once I clean my office up here a little bit. It's a bit messy at the moment.
Tango radar contact, so got departure.
Yeah, dude, the YouTube stuff looks real good. Like I keep the chat here on Twitch because YouTube or Twitch chat is much better, but the video quality on YouTube can't be topped. Like that thing is running 1080p, 8 megabits, and it looks nice. Okay, we got to start thinking about this arrival.
Last call, you sound like you were in a windstorm. Barely able to understand you. Your voice was coming through okay, but it was very
Alright, so we're coming in on
noisy.
the Bayview. Bayview 4.
It is on our 0902 Tango, SoCal departure. We cancel altitude restriction.
Bayview 4. Probably going to ask for the Sweetwater visual, or we'll just take the localizer. I'm not just going to take a visual approach because that might be suicidal.
Whiskey Sierra, runway 20 left, cleared for the option.
So there's a plane. Is that a real plane? Is that a real person? Yeah, that's a real person taking off out of LAX. That's kind of cool.
4657, Santa Barbara ground, runway 25, taxi via
A
Charlie.
Boeing 763. That's probably a drone right there. Hello, Boeing 763. Have a safe flight.
Pepper 285, Echo Mike, John Wayne Tower, wind 220.
So Los Angeles, Santa Monica, or
about 2 miles.
Santa Monica? Yeah, Santa Monica. We won't be able to see right now. Santa Monica right there. And then you got Torrance,
left.
Long Beach, Hawthorne.
Or 2 Papa Mike cross, runway 25 left, continue taxi. You're another 2 Victor, you're still on request, you're next, and I believe there were 2 others that called in.
YouTube Gaming bombed hard. Yeah, I know, YouTube Gaming didn't do especially great, but hey, it works.
135.5.
Cypher465 asked what I use for sky. I use a custom sky texture from the org. I honestly don't remember what it's called. One of these guys might remember. Or one of my mods or whatnot might remember what it is. But I don't know off the top of my head, I'm sorry. There's a free sky texture. It's like Sky Colors or something. Good old Compton there.
2695 Delta, Lindbergh Tower. Yeah, it looks like you're south of Phil now. If you're able to enter left on road 27, otherwise cross the field and right on road 27. Clear to land, wind 290 at 8. Advise your intentions.
Yeah, I know, dude. Flight Simmer. The chat is so awful over there. But the video quality just can't be beat. Like I could beat. Well, no. Even if I were partnered on Twitch, I wouldn't be able to beat that video quality.
21 Alpha Tango.
Because like you're not gonna be like I'm not gonna be allowed to stream 8 megabits over Twitch. Assuming she's gonna have a frequency change for me at some point. Maybe she's not. She's busy right now. You can enhance the sky colors. You can.
To Los Angeles Center, climb and maintain.
There are. You can set the sky textures to be however you want them to look. Will I do a longer haul? Probably not. I mean, I could stream 4K, but it's about the bit rate that you can cram. Twitch doesn't want you to stream over 3.5 megabits. And that's going to limit you to either 720/60 or 1080/30.
UPS 717, contact Los Angeles Center 125.65.
125.65, UPS 717.
Mini 905 Delta, thank you, runway 27, clear to land.
Los Angeles Center UPS 717, flight level 240.
UPS 717, heavy, Los Angeles Center. Should be the Bayview 4 arrival.
Descend via the Bayview 4 arrival, UPS 717. All right, so Bayview for arrival. It's going to have a 16,000 Bayview, Elk Cove above 9, Stephen 7,000, Klommen 6,000. So we're going to go down to 6,000 feet.
At maintain 5,000. And polar altimeter 3009er.
All right, so 6,000 feet, and we'll go to VNAV mode. Plane's going to nose itself down here. It's also going to start slowing us down a bit, too. So we need to make sure we are...
Bayview Heavy probably left you scratching your head. Cross Bayview at maintain 15,000.
Bayview 15,000, UPS 717. All right, so 15,000 at Bayview, which is pretty close to what we were already doing. So legs and Bayview 15,000. Okay, so this one's slash 15,000.
Affirmative, I did stand by. Air 285, Echo Mike, SoCal,
that.
departure, cancel altitude restriction, resume on navigation.
Alright. 15,000. She actually can't clear me on the arrival yet.
Thanks for your patience. Right 20, ready, Kilo, clear for takeoff.
Alright, so that'll get us Bayview 15,000.
Los Angeles Center 133.55.
And we're going to start thinking about weather. San Diego weather. A lot going to happen here.
Commercial contact you have India.
India.
Lindbergh Field Information India. 2351 Zulu. Line 290 at 8.
Okay, everybody on the ground, stand by.
10.
Got a couple of things in the air after Zulu, then I'll get back to you.
Temperature 16. 2.4. Altimeter 3012. Visual approach runway 27 in use. Departing runway.
Okay.
American 120,
so we got
center climb maintain
290 at 8, 10 mile visibility, 2,500 scattered, 3012 on the altimeter. Information India, and we're going to expect the visual for 27.
4657, Santa Barbara departure, radar contact, fly heading 140, vector Quang.
Awooga, dive, yeah, no kidding.
8,000.
Yeah, disgrace. It's pretty busy. She's been getting killed lately too, which kind of sucks. Yeah, I mean, so the 3.5 megabit thing, like, in the bit rate even doesn't even tell the half of it. Like, you need to be. You can do 3.5 megabit 1080p, make it look good, if you're able to use a PC or a streaming mechanism that has like high quality. So the transcoding stuff that I'm doing through Twitch runs at, I think, a very high preset for X264 from whatever QuickSync happens to have at its best quality. Anyway, we'll have to do a video or something on the streaming setup I use. Because I have a pretty cool setup that lets me do both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Right, streaming Mass Effect, yeah, okay, we went over that. Kind of a PC-12 is good stuff. No co-pilot today, nah, just us. Not Dr. Dre the Third, just Drew with 3 eyes. Ah, I see. I like Dr. Dre the Third though. So, whenever you come back, you're not going to be Dr. Drew. You're going to be Dr. Dre the Third.
John Wayne Tower.
We're going to get along well, I hope.
Just departed the southwest.
Heads up display, good to see you.
Should be no factor. Wind 220.
Something new with Captain Moonbeam? I know of Captain Moonbeam, but I have never spoken to him personally.
Bravo 5 Echo Mike, contact circle approach 135.4.
I guess I'm using the Shadowplay codec. Oh yeah, yeah. So Shadowplay is going to incur a huge hit in quality. So is the QuickSync stuff as well. Shadowplay and QuickSync are both going to incur pretty good quality, unless you have it all configured right. And the thing is, like, I use QuickSync to go from my main PC to my transcoding rig. But it's at 8 megabits, and that's pretty high quality for QuickSync. That's why, like, you don't get a lot of the fuzzies and whatnot. But if I were to try to use QuickSync at 2 megabits, it would look like garbage. Like, it just wouldn't look good. Good call on Santa Bars. Oh, Santa Barbara. Oh, yeah, dude. Santa Barbara's a fun airport to come out of.
Air 112. And it left.
Music Man, are you using an iPad by chance with ForeFlight? Because that's been causing problems for some people.
Right and runway 28 left.
Diesel J, welcome aboard.
It is the 90902 Tango Circle approach on altimeter 3011.
If I could stream at 1 gigabits, I guess that would be cool. That'd be a little excessive, I think. Even the stuff I do for YouTube is only 25 megabits.
Contact circle departure. Skag 21 Hotel, fly heading to
Okay, we should be getting a frequency change here. I can already start to see the SoCal area.
Planet 657.
18,000 feet, altimeter 3012.
Center 135.5.
All right, 3012. Good there.
2626 November, SoCal departure, cancel altitude restriction.
All right, any speed restrictions to care about? Not yet. We have a 210 speed restriction at Clawman. Outside of that, we're cool. Yeah, at that bit rate, you could stream real life. No kidding. Huh, that's interesting, Gyro.
Alright, 3874 Whiskey, Los Angeles clearance on requested by your number 2.
What do we got here? We got John Wayne we just passed. Oh, it's way back there. That's too bad that we missed that, because there's a lot of traffic down to John Wayne.
Here's a Whiskey, you are number 2, stand by, that was for a different aircraft.
Hubbard, Bayview's coming up.
Plus 4657 Los
I
Angeles Center.
suspect we will get knocked over to SoCal approach here in a moment. Pilot Nilsson, asked what computer I'm using. I have an i7 4790K running at 4.8 gigahertz with 16 gigabytes of RAM, a GTX 774 gigabyte by NVIDIA, EVGA rather, and 3 solid-state hard drives. Running Windows 10.
UPS 717, contact circle approach 119.6.
19.6 UPS 717.
It is the 92 Tango Avalon Airport. It's your roughly 11 o'clock and 8 miles. Operator service terminated. Squawk V4, frequency change approved.
SoCal approach UPS 717 heavy 15,500, 15,000 Bayview with India at Lindbergh.
Yes, 717 heavy SoCal approach. Paul route 3009er. Descend via the Bayview for arrival. Exit maintain 7,000.
Descend via the Bayview for arrival, except maintain 7,000. And you taking the altimeter for 717 heavy?
Paul route altimeter 3009er. And vectors localizer 27 approach.
09ers vectors localizer 27 approach. United or UPS 717 heavy.
About 5 Echo Mike, you said you want to cancel radar services?
Alright, send me this SID, except maintain 7,000.
Frequency change approved. Duke 26 November, cruising 1 navigation.
Alright, so put it back on the VNAV path there, let it keep descending. That's going to put us Elk above 9,000, Stephen above 7,000, and we can't go to Clawman just yet. We're going to expect the localizer for 27.
Until crossing New Los Angeles 170 radial.
Alright.
Limbo. Victor 64.
Localizer 27 is going to tune us into 110.9er. We're going to get our radio set up here.
Maintain 3,000. Expect 4,000. 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 134.9er. Squawk 3676.
Ah, crap. 110. Oh, frick. 110.9er. Okay, and a course of 275. Alright, that's good, that's good. And get that here soon.
Winning 902 Vector readback correct. Thanks for your patience. Winning 902 Tango, thank you. Radar services have been terminated. Squawk VFR frequency change approved.
All right.
Air 3874
So our
Whiskey,
heading
Los
for,
Angeles
let's see,
clearance,
Baby
go ahead
4. We
with
want the
your
heading to be 0903. So after Klommen, we're going to go 0903 on the heading.
Air 74 Whiskey, I do not have a flight plan on file for you. If you could file one and get
Came
back
in a
to
little
me.
high, so that's probably why we didn't get the visual into Lindbergh. But here's Lindbergh. That's where we're going. That's a bridge
74
that
Whiskey, I'm not seeing
P3 Ron, I
anything,
believe, put
sorry.
together. I love this Lindbergh airport. Both the sceneries today have been by Mr. X.
I'm sorry, say
Awesome,
again?
awesome scenery. Nice job, Bacon.
And say call sign only.
Yeah, dude, the night lighting looks fantastic in this sim. Like, I don't fly a lot at night. I intentionally try not to fly at night.
Sky
but it definitely
5
does
is
look
all
good.
I'm hearing. Your call sign Sky 5. Sky 5, no, it was, your transmission was breaking up, so I just wanted to make sure. Approved as requested, and, departure at your own risk area is an all-movement area, and are
So
you
we're speeding
north
up,
or
and we
south
shouldn't
runway
be.
27 at this time?
Pull them boards out. That was kind of strange, but okay. All right, 10,000 feet. Lights can come on.
Is there anyone else on rest or standing by?
I got all the lights on.
Meeting 902 Victor is, that is correct. You'll just follow Victor 64 until
Look at that.
intersects with the same amount of
Looks
125
awesome.
area. It's a little unorthodox, but it's the way it's written. Duke 26 November, contact Circle Bridge 135.4.
Atomic should fly under the Coronado Bridge. I agree.
Number 3 Whiskey Sierra. Actually, who was that calling? Number 2 Bravo Alpha affirmative. It'll be Echo Alpha Mike 1.
How do you do
and,
pop-out
yeah,
views?
cross run 2 right into 8 left.
Shift 4 will take you outside the plane, and there's some other ways of going outside. But so when I go zero like that, I just have that bound to a key.
UPS 717 heavy contact Circle Bridge 124.35.
124.35 UPS 717 heavy. I just noticed our speed's off. Something about this arrival gets all these planes flustered trying to fly in here. Okay, we're gonna go heading mode now.
626 November Circle Bridge. 300 meter. VFR descent is at your discretion. Remain outside Chino airspace.
SoCal approach UPS 717 heavy level 7000.
UPS 717
Traffic,
heavy. SoCal approach. Lindbergh altimeter 3012. Fly present headings to maintain 5000. Vector localizer room 27 approach.
Present heading 5000 vectors to localizer UPS 717 heavy.
Duke 26 November, just remain clear of Chino Delta airspace, and VFR descent is at your discretion. There was no further instructions.
All sorts of traffic out here to keep an eye out for.
Cherokee 384 Whiskey, I do have your clearance now. First off, is this for rating or no? Is this for rating the I-6 or
All right.
074 Whiskey for your I-6, clear to John Wayne Airport, Seal Beach 5 departure, Seal Beach, direct. Climb via set accept, maintain 4,000, departure frequency.
Lindy coming up here. I see Lindy. Let's get the approach plate up. Equalizer 27. Lindy above 5,000 if we have to go there. Probably will get vectored in momentarily. Need to get a little lower. Traffic though, traffic. I should have taken the Sweetwater visual. So we could have been turned in right there. Bring the speed back to 210 though.
Duke 26 November Tech, Ontario, Tower 120.6.
Yeah. Come on down here. Go to init ref. Approach ref. We're going to go approach flaps 30. It's going to give us a 160 on the VREF.
Cherokee 74 Whiskey, read back correct.
It's about 165 approach. That's going to be a fast approach speed, man. Holy.
Number 2 Bravo Alpha, I give you crossing instructions. Cross runway 28 right and runway 28 left.
Okay, we should get a vector right here.
17 heavy, fly heading 180.
180 UPS 717 heavy. Go flaps 5. Should we go flaps
Duke,
10?
626 November, Ontario Tower. If able, enter left downwind runway 26 left. If I can give right side.
Here's Lindy.
Roger. Number 902 Victor, runway 29 right, taxi via Alpha Juliet.
All right, A-Bond. Good to see you, buddy. Welcome aboard.
UPS 717 heavy, 4 miles from Vida, fly heading 240, maintain 4,000 to establish a localizer, localizer runway 27 approach.
240, 4,000 till established, code localizer 27 approach, Lindbergh, UPS 717 heavy. Alright, coming up on Vida. We'll engage localizer mode here in a moment. So Vida is going to be 4,000 feet, 4,000 feet to O'Kane. So DME 12.2, so we can go below 4,000.
Say good day.
Put it into localizer mode. We're going to keep a very, very close eye and make sure this plane doesn't try to turn the wrong direction.
26 left, clear to land.
Intercept the localizer, should start turning right.
Okay, is
there
anyone on request?
Okay, so Vida, O'Kane at 4,000 feet, and then we can start descending from there. 2,500 feet to Sidgey, 2,000 to Rebo, and then the minimums we're looking at today are 680 feet. I don't know how to set the minimums. I do not know how to set the minimums.
Skyline 323 Charlie Bravo, Long Beach clearance, departure frequency 128.1, squawk 6455.
So many buttons, so many things to press, so little time to press them.
Skyline 3 Charlie Bravo, read back correct.
Okay, so we can come down to 2,000, set 2,000 feet there.
Mini 21 Hotel, contact circular bridge 134.9er.
Minimums is above the ND. Thank you. Ah, yes, right here. 680.
Skag 30 Hotel, contact circular bridge 134.9er.
That's why we keep you guys on board here. My wife just sent me a text message from downstairs. Alright, so we are 10 out.
San Luis Tower, enter left base, runway 29er, reports running final.
We're not even close yet. Now we're 10 out. We'll put the gear down. We'll knock the speed back to 165. And we'll get the flaps back down to full. While that's coming down, Lindbergh Tower is going to be 118.3. Get him ready to go.
3011 would depart Santa Monica, heading 300, vector for the airport.
So Sidgey above 2,500, which we're going to be fine with.
And
then Rebo above 2,000.
After Santa Monica.
Obviously, I could take over because I can see the airport right now, but we're gonna make this. We're gonna try to make it a little more interesting.
November 323 Charlie Bravo, Long Beach ground. You got.
All right, gears down.
Through your transmission sake and your parking. Advise you have the weather.
Gears down in green. I think.
With 3 Charlie Bravo, you closer to 25
Oh yeah,
left or
gears down in
255?
green. Gears down in green.
Bravo,
Flaps are
255,
out
taxi at Charlie
and
Kilo.
full. We will arm the speed brake. We'll set the auto brake for max because it's Lindbergh and we're going quite fast. And I'm terrified like a little girl. Rebo at 2,000. We should get tower here in a moment.
Mini 6892 Vector, Torrance Tower. Wind 26010, runway 29 right, clear for takeoff. UPS 717 Heavy, contact Limber Tower, Wolfen 8.3, see ya.
Over the tower, UPS 770 Heavy. Take care. Limber Tower, UPS 717 Heavy, localizer 27.
UPS 717 Heavy, Limburg Tower, good evening, wind 29008, runway 27, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 27, UPS 717 Heavy. Okay, we'll go autopilot off.
Say your status, what's up?
2,500 feet on the go around.
To the south of San Diego, closer to
and
the
275 on the
USS
heading.
for Sky 5.
Sky 5, thank you, and can you squawk altitude for me, please?
All right, my aircraft.
You got it, squawk altitude. Minimums.
Landing, continue, whatever we're going to say.
And Sky 5, just be advised the guy
Auto throttle can come off. My airplane completely now.
About 2 mile final, runway 27.
We got the 747 at Sky 5.
Still landing. Still minimums.
500. 400. 400. 400.
We need 902 Vector, contact circuit departure.
300. 200. 200.
This is why I love this hobby.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Summit Tower is now 51254 on left base, about 2 miles from final.
So it's a 254, thank you.
Versus green.
Clear to land, wind
7.
Runway 9, we're clear to land. Thank you.
Mini 6802 Victor, SoCal departure, radar contact.
Manual braking.
Maintain 4,000, traffic 3 o'clock, 3.5 miles, same direction, Skyhawk level 4,000.
Let's take it all the way down here to the end.
Roger.
Or we'll get off right here.
And Mini 902 Victor, is that your own weather or do you run in real world conditions? Thank
Bravo
you.
9, 2, 3, you
UPS
come off.
717 Heavy, exit left to enable, taxi to terminal via Bravo, have a wonderful evening.
We're going to be looking for the cargo ramp, UPS 717 Heavy.
UPS 717 Heavy, so that's on the north side, correct?
Affirmative, yes.
UPS 717 Heavy, taxi eastbound on Bravo, left on Bravo 6, Charlie 6 Charlie to the cargo ramp, and cross runway 27.
Bravo 6 Charlie, cross runway 27 to the cargo ramp, UPS 717 Heavy. Have a great night.
Thanks, you too.
And
Duke
Duke
26 November, taxi
November
parking via
is
Sierra,
clear,
this frequency, you're past for the V2. Good job.
Alright.
Duke 626
Gonna gear
November is
up.
clear the active taxi departure.
Spoilers can come in.
Duke 26 November, set of parking via Sierra, this frequency, you're past for the V2.
Care about
Good
the
job.
caution. End of route. Thanks.
So,
thanks,
Sierra,
FMC.
Park off of Sierra, this
A
frequency
real champ.
626 November.
That's affirmative.
Alright, this is going to be Bravo 7.
Long Beach Tower, Skyline 323 Charlie Bravo, holding short 25 right at Kilo, ready for departure.
We can come on.
And who's short,
if
holding
you
short at Kilo, ready for
leave the
departure?
gens off for a moment.
Skyline 3.
I'm not actually going to shut the engines down because I want to go see that rather hard
Skyline
landing that we
323
just
Bravo,
had.
Long Beach Tower, thank you.
Ah,
Left
dude,
cross for
570
departure
feet,
to the south
500
of
or 400 feet per minute's not that
wind,
bad. Please.
2205
What a 747.
right,
This thing's
back.
made to be thumped. Besides, if I didn't thump the thing down, the chance we may not even stop.
And runway 25 right, clear for takeoff. Skyline 323 Charlie Bravo.
All right, dude, that map is pretty slick.
San Diego Tower Sky to the south of
Why?
the field, looking to land at the coast ramp if possible.
Sky 5, receive direct coastal ramp, and that looks Boeing 747 is crossing runway 27 for the cargo ramp on the north side. And advise if you need to cross the runway
Clear to the
and
right.
need your own risk, areas
Clear
not
to
in
the
the
left.
area. Wind 2908.
Thanks for the winds. Coast ramp is actually on the south side here, so it'll be good. No need to cross 27 full sky.
Hey, Bon, glad to hear you enjoyed it, man.
Hope you got good video.
Thank you. I think we did.
Winnie 902 Victor. Turn left, heading 010.
All right, where are we taking this thing? Foxtrot.
Radio.
I never turned the taxi light on.
And Winnie 902 Victor, what's your cruise airspeed gonna be like? Winnie 902 Victor, Reg.
I just could stare at this all day. I could just watch the thing drive by all day and not even care. Like, seriously. Something about this plane. Make a left turn here. I'm down next to those DC-9s. Or MD-11s. Are those MD-11s or DC-9s? Same
Skyline
thing?
3
I don't
Charlie
know.
Bravo, contact circuit departure.
I'm not very good at airplanes.
Switch to departure. Skyline 3 Charlie Bravo.
Yeah, Geneva's doing a fantastic job. Like, seriously. She's only been doing center for a couple of weeks now, if I recall.
Radar contact, maintain VFR.
All right, we'll take this parking spot here. Plane's fun, man. It's good fun. I like this plane. It ain't the best. It ain't the cleanest. It ain't the prettiest. But man, it's fun to fly.
Roger.
That was a cool approach too. God damn.
Somebody on Cessna 5125, just clear runway 9er. Holding,
Take our squawk off. We're not actually gonna turn the plane off.
Can I just park anywhere?
Leave it on for the replay
study
here.
For instructions from ground.
Like I said, this is the only flight of the night.
254.
Mr. Atomic Frog's taking over here in a little bit. Probably Josh will be on later too.
You can taxi to parking via
That sucker there.
Alpha
Thanks,
and,
Tyler, for
you
flying
place
the
on ramp,
helicopter out there.
We'll taxi Alpha.
Where's he at?
Cessna
Is he still logged in?
5125. Thank you.
There he is. Let's go take a look at Tyler's helicopter. Tyler, do something cool. I don't think he's intentionally hovering.
John Wayne ground, Mooney 3 Whiskey Sierra at the east ramp with information 0. Request taxi to the active for pattern work.
MD-11 has winglets, DC-10 does not, except for one continental test bed. I see.
Whiskey Sierra, John Wayne ground, runway 20 left at Kilo, taxi via Alpha, Hotel, Charlie.
400, 400, 400. Yeah, I know. It's crazy coming into Lindbergh here. All right, too late, Tyler. You didn't do anything cool.
LA at ground, Cherokee 3.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. He's doing something.
To taxi.
Yeah.
Taxi 20 left via Alpha Hotel Charlie. Mooney.
Don't leave that movement area.
Sierra.
You're 3874 Whiskey, Los Angeles.
I'm waiting for him to
ground.
crash.
Say your parking or squawk altitude.
I'm at
Tyler can
Landmark,
fly these
and I have,
helicopters with the greatest of ease.
That river
And
number
cannot
74,
fly an
Whiskey,
airplane to save his life. All right, let's go watch that replay. Disconnect there. All right, aircraft, toggle replay mode. All right, so we'll go to the 5. We'll go to the tower view here first. Watch the Queen come in. I shouldn't have pulled the throttle. Oh, you know what? I forgot in this plane you're supposed to leave the throttles up as you're coming in. Otherwise, you're going to thump it. Yeah, that was my mistake. Well, one of my mistakes. God damn, how cool is this hobby? All right, we have to have the obligatory shot from the parking garage. It's gonna do it? Yeah, that'll do it. All right. That's screenshot material right there. All right, and the last view, the wing shot.
200.
Thank you. The wing shot where there is no wing flex, but hey, it happens.
200.
Black Lex,
100.
good to see you. Yeah, this 747 is payware.
50. 40.
Explain.org.
20. 10.
Yeah, from this angle it looked a little hard, didn't it? Hey, Jeff! Jeff, man, you got the best timing ever. Well, those that are here, thank you guys all for joining me. If you guys are tuned in live, good to see you. If you guys are tuned in on YouTube, do check me out live at some point. I usually try to announce on Twitter the day of a stream. We'll start getting more frequent streams here once we get past the first of the year. Been great seeing you all tonight. Go check out Atomic Frog. Go check out Josh J. Gibbs. Go check out all the great streamers. Flight SciTech, all the great streamers that we have here. And yeah, thank you all for joining me tonight. Hope you have a great evening. Hope you have a happy New Year. And we'll see you over in 2016, where I'm gonna have a new job. So actually, I may stream this weekend too, but we'll see what happens time-wise. But yeah, toodles, all that good stuff. Get some tunage going. Have a good night, guys. Thanks again.